Welcome back. You're with Let's Stay Rich. In the old order, you went to a doctor only when you were sick. Today, when you're well, you still want a health instructor and a yearly health checkup. Likewise, the old order was to go to your chartered accountant in March when you had to file your returns or taxes. Well, the new order is to have a personal finance planner whom you meet every quarter to check your financial health. And that's the hope that we have for Narayan as well. So let's get started. Umang and Gaurav, you've prepared a financial plan for Narayan, so let's hear it.
So, Sumaya, what we have done is that we have tried and stick to traditional products or simpler products, so that one, it's easier for them to do that transaction because they are not living in a metro and the kind of distribution network that would be there. Second, we haven't gone for many market link products. While we have spoken about mutual funds, it's also because monitoring that is easier. Narayan is young, and we have kind of looked at a situation whereby there isn't so much time that he will be able to spend managing his money. It's brother who's going to look at it. So instead of giving very aggressive kind of program recommendations, we have kind of put him in a balanced kind of situation. So kind of risk that he should take is balanced. So सबसे पहले because उन्होंने घर की बात की है, तो normally घर के बारे में सोचना चाहिए, लेकिन उसके पहले भी Narayan can do couple of things. One is health insurance. Because while he is covered for his health insurance and his club is covering, and there is mediclaim for the entire family that is there, we would be happy that there is some kind of floater plans which is picked up. Now, we are looking at a total cover of about 25 lakhs. Now, we don't have much exhaustive detail, but about 25 lakhs of cover for the entire family across 2 or 3 floater plans is good enough. The second is life insurance. Now, he being the most earning member in terms of inflow happening, he should go for a cover of about 2 crores, and because he is young, इतनी कॉस्ट नहीं आएंगी, तो वो टर्म प्लान ले ले 2 करोड़ का. उनके बड़े भैया है, उनके लिए भी अगर 1 करोड़ का कर पाए तो बेहतर है. And then his middle brother who's just settling in business, about 50 lakhs. So this is as far as his term plans are concerned. Contingency also is important because for some reason there is no inflow happening and the family has to be supported. So we are recommending a fixed deposit of about 10 lakhs. Now we are coming to a situation where we are saying how would he get into a situation of fulfilling his goals, and about 40 to 50 lakhs is what he has said he wants to do it. He needs it for his house. Now 40 to 50 lakhs and inflow of about 2.5 lakhs every month, which means if he was to start accumulating this money by way of recurring deposit or put it in a separate FD, but overall single FD, in next 1.5 years, even if every month he was to do 2 lakhs, 1.5 lakh, and then he gets large amounts, and then PPF is what he's suggesting. They're already doing it. So PPF is what we are suggesting, continuation. And then for his long-term goals, we are saying that look into a mutual fund. So this is the only market link product that we have recommended, where we are looking at a large cap fund or an index fund, and once the house building is complete, then he starts 40 to 50,000 rupees of SIP into a large cap or an index fund, so that his long term goals are taken care of. This is an overall allocation that we are talking about, keeping in mind his requirement. Obviously, the way he is playing and the way his career is shaping up, his income levels will rise. He will have more endorsements coming, and hence he should continuously keep reviewing it.
Okay, so I have one question, which is that you've only chosen to give him one market link product. I understand that you've given him a balanced risk profile, but given the fact that he is only 21, he's just 2 years into his professional career, why not a heavier allocation to equity, at least for his longer term goals?
We've decided that it should either be fixed income or growth assets. Now, there's a growth asset there in the form of a commercial property. नारायण, आपको भी मैं बोलना चाहूँगा कि घर बनाने के बाद एक आप छोटी सी दुकान या कुछ ले लीजिए ताकि आपको किराए बार बार आते रहे. So it becomes tricky, Sumara, that you're talking to a 21-year-old guy, definitely, but the careers are very short-lived. So you can't have those 10-15 year plans. So we'll have to kind of build something where these physical assets, and particularly at this point in time commercial property is much more lucrative than residential. Residential looks much more in a bubble territory. So you buy a shop, give it out to someone, get some kind of a rent. I think that will be much more in terms of, and also takes care of future value as well.
Yeah, and also sort of secures a regular
income.
So one more thing in that case, given the fact that he is a rising football star, do you think he needs to go in to insure his own assets, probably body parts?
So these are done through a personal accident policy. So I'm sure a lot of companies do that. So he has to take that.
All right, so that makes a lot of sense. Thanks very much for that very detailed plan. So Narayan, here it is. I hope you're going to pay due attention to it as and when you get time free. But I really hope that we've put you on your way to becoming a more active investor. Thanks very much for your time and all the very best for your season as well. On that note, Umang, Gaurav, thanks very much for being a part of our show. We really appreciate the time and effort that you've put into Narayan's financial future. Thanks very much for that. On that note, it's time for us to wrap up on this episode, but here's what else you can look out for. Thanks for watching.